was I'm gonna give a minute for people to start getting copyright. Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face. I use that as motivation. I can never. Last time we played a bit. Okay, I got a new player. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, then please stop me. So let's start this. Don't wait for.
If we merge, there's state money, public funding in Biville, and we can play in a stadium these boys deserve.
And then you just want to what? Abandon the Mathis football legacy? I mean...
Oh, Colt, please.
Let me get one thing straight here. Now, seems to me that the first step in that is finding out the value of things. Things has nothing in the world to do with green-colored paper. The value of this team is not something you can touch. Not something you can hold in your hand. Unless, of course, we're talking about the state championship trophy, and you can hold that in your hand. No, what I'm talking about is a feeling that I have from my toes to the last hair on my head to the core of my heart. It's a feeling of pride, value to this town. Now, if we have to merge and move, then we have to merge and move. But if there are avenues that we have not explored, for God's sake, let's explore them. Let's try to find out who we are before we mortgage our souls for something as measly as money.
I've kept you long enough. Colt.
Can I get you something? Like a yoo-hoo?
If I've got any advice for you, don't age. Since you're going to be hanging around here, I figured you might want to make a little extra money. And I need an assistant coach. The boys seem to like you pretty well.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the offer. I really do, but I don't know how long I'm going to actually be hanging around Mathis. I mean, I figure any day now an NFL team can call, and I got to be ready to go, you know?
Okay. If that's what's important.
So what? So I can't do what Devin's doing? Why don't you get on the phone, call him? Tell him to come home, offer him a job, huh?
Don't get yourself all lathered up. I'm just offering to let you do something for pay. I figure if you're tearing up my field every evening, then you might as well help with a little practice. But if it'd kill you to do that, then that's all right. But I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I could use the company.
Look, Coach, I'm sorry, got a little riled up in there. I just know I'm happy to help. But anything long term, I can't promise that. What?
Yeah, sometimes you miss what's important by having your eye trained on something else.
Okay, what are you saying?
Oh, just an old man talking.
There we go. All right.
At the big screen.
Okay, so we finally got past the dialogue. I'm guessing Cruz is gonna leave. I'm doing reflections.
You know it's huge. It's not toe drag swag. It's not angry runs. But it's your take, Nate, on a guy you know you love, long shot Devin Wade. What do you got?
Wade's got one preseason game left. Common sense tells you with the injury to the backup quarterback, that would have helped. But the team brought in RG3 and Brandon Whedon, which means he went from second string to fighting for a third string roster spot.
Pour one out for RG3. I missed that, man. We need him back. Nate, in the meantime, any other storylines surrounding Wade we should all be looking at?
Well, listen, I'm hearing that Wade and my guy, late round draft pick, Tito Flavors, best name in football.
Best name in the world.
Listen, I heard they got great chemistry, so we'll see if that goes from the practice field to an actual preseason game.
Tito Flavors has all the flavors, the Neapolitan ice cream of football players. Thank you, Nate. 2 long shots looking to make a difference.
So, I am going to be helping Hank out with the team for a little bit, and I was wondering if Dylan might want to play. I mean, Lord knows we could use him.
I don't know. Why don't you try asking him?
Because I don't speak hand.
Sign language.
Or that.
He can read lips. And I can teach you some sign language if you want it.
That sounds fun. Put me on your roster. Although I have been told I am dumber than a bucket full of hammers, so until that point, I might need your help coaching him.
Coaching? You mean it?
Yeah. Better together, right? You gotta do it 3 times like this. 1, 2, 3, and then. Yeah. Oh, shoot, I am so late. I gotta go see Coach.
Well, then let's go.
Oh,
Well, this
God.
final preseason game, always interesting. Guys fighting for those final few roster spots, and here comes Devin Wade. One last chance to make a lasting impression.
And he has to get that playing time tonight. And let's face it, this is where we are. Guys on the bubble trying to make the team. And there are a bunch of guys who are not going to make the team, but they're playing hoping someone will see them on film and pick them up if they get cut. So it's a huge night for Devin Wade. No matter what his playing time is, he has to impress.
And it's a room to maneuver. And they'll
Let's
get
go
this
for
one
some.
down to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. One thing that has had social media on fire as of late is the rumor that Antonio Brown might be traded. What do you make of that?
Well, initially, I just don't buy it. That's not what Pittsburgh does. They don't out. But we have seen strange things happen in the NFL, so we'll just have to wait and see.
And a lot of credible sources have put their name behind these rumors.
Let's go, baby! As soon as you came in, we made a touchdown.
By Devin Wade. You got to think that will help his cause. And remember, in the game, he's likely to get a couple more drives, unlike the first 2 preseason games.
He can make us.
It's inside his mind right now. What do you think is going on? Do you have any advice for what he can do here?
But just go ahead, make it easy for yourself. Look good doing it.
First and 10, Devin Wade drops back.
I threw that.
Goes. Tough way to start the drive for Devin Wade and company.
I'm looking forward to seeing how he reacts to it, because some quarterbacks, they say, it's the first contact that really gets me into the game. Maybe it'll work for him.
And that's complete on the comeback route to Tito Flavors. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back. And that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Still
nice chunky yardage picked up there.
So the second drive for Devin Wade in this game, Charles, ends in disappointment. You can see the disappointment in his face from up here, and you're starting to feel the weight of this moment on his shoulders.
You really can, because you can just see how it's affecting him. Because remember, he's not just fighting the team on the other side of the field, the defense. He's fighting for it.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Yes, all right. Oh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Devin will throw. He's got Tito on the comeback.
No,
and this
Tito.
time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Let's go back to that Antonio Brown trade talk. Let's say he does get traded, Charles. I'm curious, what team do you think is the best fit for him?
Well, New England's always an interesting spot. Guys always flourish when they go there. What about Green Bay? Be able to go there and play with Aaron Rodgers. But I'm going to tell you the surprise team, Houston. I'm hearing rumors that they're all in, trying to give Deshaun Watson as many weapons as possible. How about DeAndre Hopkins and Antonio Brown?
Yeah, that offense could score some points. A completed pass, but unable to pick up the first. You talked about it all. 1st and 10. Devin Wade back to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a drive off to a bad start after that sack.
I can hear it now. I can hear Earl Coates putting him back on the board and saying, when you see pressure like that, you've got to recognize it and know exactly where to go with the ball.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not.
No, my hands lost good smell.
In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I smell like Doritos now.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On 1st and 10, Wade.
There we go.
He's got
Tito.
Flavors. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
Oh, my God.
You think about Super Bowl 51, Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Another connection from Devin to Tito Flavors. I just like saying Tito Flavors.
Yeah, you do, don't you? I don't blame you.
Oh, interception. Devin Wade throws the pick, not the way he wanted to end this drive. Every mistake for Devin Wade is going to be analyzed and analyzed and analyzed. Does that one hurt his chances?
It certainly does. An interception thrown.
I have to do 5 in PE.
Starting field position for them here as they come up first.
Not today, though, thankfully.
He rifles one to Flavors. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy.
My football practice was canceled today.
Territory.
Actually, let me look at the fan site. I'm visitor 2.
On 1st down, Wade, and it's complete to Flavors.
No, Flavors.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. But, Charles, I want to fit in a discussion you and I had off air earlier. Devin Wade, so many people talking about him. How does he compare them to RG3 and what they've got in this system right now?
Well, let's just kind of go to the pro.
No, I got my other account here.
You make out your list on paper. Let's start with RG3. He's kind of a been there, done that type of a quarterback, but totally unfulfilled. Remember how he hit the league? I mean, he was a bomb. They go to the playoffs when he's in Washington. He shows off all the skills. Big arm, legs, exciting, galvanizes a team. But then he can't stay healthy. Continue to try and make it.
Throwing on 1st down. Wade.
Let's go.
Right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Don't call me anything. Well, I'm still thinking of it.
Some people got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
And he'll go down at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Devin drops back. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So Wayne gets hit, knocked to the ground. That sack backs him up a bit.
Yeah, got a little bit better pocket presence, but let's face it, he's going to do everything possible to take care of the football, take the sack, rather than throw the ball downfield.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes
on 1st and 10. Wayne. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
All right. Yeah, visitor 3.
The linebacker in him on that play emerged. I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking. Intercepted.
All right. I'm angry now. I got bullied again. A kid looked at me like I was a crazy person. Happens to almost all of us. Okay. I got bullied again. A kid looked at me. I'm gonna play one custom game. And you can decide what team we're doing. So we got Redskins, Ravens, Los Angeles Rams, Raiders, Patriots, Panthers, Green Bay, Detroit Lions, New York Giants, Jets, Jaguars, New York Giants, 49ers, Atlanta Falcons, Philadelphia Eagles, Miami Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys, Minneapolis, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Arizona, Tampa Bay, Cleveland, Denver. Actually, fun fact, the Browns are 2-0 right now. The Cleveland Browns are 1-1 now. I'm surprised we're doing good right now for the preseason. The Redskins 1-1. Denver Broncos are 0-2. Alright. I have the best chosen thing. We're gonna replay the Thanksgiving game. It's the Super Bowl.
Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couch with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club, the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with you. Right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
This is definitely copyrighted.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. All the talk. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tap.
Let's pause this for a minute. Is the stream still live? Only one way to check. All right, we're still live.
Played there by Zach Brown. second down. Here's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Oh my God, I freaking suck, dude.
Down, getting this one up to about 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to
Come
your
on,
guys
we
out
can't
of the
lose the
backfield.
Super
On
Bowl.
the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So if I can do this correctly, they're doing a run.
On second down, here's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, boys.
We can be somewhat
After this
predictable.
Thanksgiving
You know me pretty
Super
well
Bowl,
on second down and short.
well, it's not
What I like to
Thanksgiving
say,
technically.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Getting something on my teeth. All right.
Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Manning to throw. And this
Wow,
is
what
gonna
was
be
that?
Incomplete.
Manning, come on, dude.
Third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Pass. Watch.
Dixon,
If I know
the punter, is
bots.
on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, we got Alex Smith.
On first down, it's Smith. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up.
Is there a lot of drama at your school? No.
But it's second down.
I'm hoping for a fight
After the
soon.
incompletion, here's second and 10 from the
The best
20.
part about school is school fights, Kelly. Rob Kelly, you ready, boy?
The first carry down for Rob
Ooh.
Kelly. Fights forward for only about
That's
a
minus
yard to the
yards.
21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Smith.
Yes!
Johnson. And he's taken
go.
down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go,
Up
boys.
there at 22.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One hand.
A food fight.
I might
Serious.
add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On first and 10, Smith.
No.
Incomplete.
Ah.
Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
I'm
one,
gonna do
defensive teams think they come in bunches.
dagger.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10, Smith again. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on.
You told me about the sour cream stuff last stream.
The execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked.
We ain't weak. We ain't gonna punt.
Force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it,
we're doing a Hail Mary, boys.
Right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down. You got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, on.
They are going for it. It's Smith.
Boom.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 23. Smith on 1st down.
No!
And it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of...
Oh, nice. Hold up. Let me see what that says. Oh, today a gummy got passed to a boy and he rubbed in chicken. He threatened you. God. He's vicious.
Receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw is Smith. And he takes it down. Washington.
Frick!
First touchdown of the Super Bowl.
He stopped.
And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
I broke him.
And when a Hail Mary is
We broke Mad19 already.
Like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return set.
They came in class secretly dating a girl.
Up pretty good here.
I have my best friend's actually. He was the first one to get a girlfriend in our whole school actually. Came out, but my best friend literally got a. Why am I on the Giants team? Trying to get back to quarterback. Okay, I passed it. All right. Anyways. Let's look at my medical center and see who I have. Alright, so I have this Brandon guy. Him. Okay, I didn't notice he was there.
At the 30-yard line. Giants
cover.
offense getting ready to take over again, and they now have the highest paid NFL receiver on their roster. I don't know if you know him. His name's Odell Beckham Jr. And on the 27, he signed a 5-year extension for how much money?
$95 million, I believe, with $65 million of it guaranteed.
That's good.
Big congrats to him and big congrats to the organization. Not so much that they gave him the money, but now no longer looms. It's no longer lingering. No more questions about it going into the regular season. He's there. He's going to be a Giant, one of the best playmakers in the league. And now they get his full attention on the football field.
Two boys are stalking my friend. They are obsessed with her. Sucks to be her.
Manning to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. Third down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for.
All right, I did that for a second so I can get some time to get a new plan.
Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Manning on third down.
Oh, if only I would have intercepted it.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Oh, we got a sideline run.
He can't get him down. A very good return that time. 18 yards. As Washington's offense comes back out there, gives us a chance to talk about Adrian Peterson, who signed with the Redskins on the 20th. He says he feels like he still has juice in the tank.
He's always going to feel that way. One of the most competitive players the game has ever seen.
Oh my God. That catch, boy.
448 yards rushing. Chewed up Tampa Bay in the first game that he played for the Cardinals. But he only averaged 3.4 yards per carry for the season. How about the performance with Washington in his first preseason game? Averaged 5.1 yards per carry. If that's the AP they get, they'll be excited.
Smith now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple of
this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down.
Let's go, boys.
Inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Here's Smith.
Score.
This is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn from 3.
Okay, so boys annoying you. See, I don't have a crush on the girl I had a crush on, so I ignore her. So he probably used to have a crush on you and then stopped. I don't know. That's just what I do. I ignore them once I don't have a crush on them anymore. Same with my friend.
Yards out, and the Redskins.
Except he's hanging out with the girl he used to like, who used to have a boyfriend. But they kind of, her and him broke up. I'm friends with the boyfriend. and
Way to
the
stretch
girl,
their
but
lead.
booth reveal.
The previous play is under review.
What? He had the ball. He had the ball and then went out. That's a touchdown. There's no way that is not. Okay, it was a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
Boom.
Hopkins with the
Let's go,
extra
boys.
point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Yes!
At least 3 points, get that 0.
It wasn't complete. It wasn't.
The drive there is incomplete.
How do boys act when they like someone? They'll look at you a lot. They'll look at you a lot, and then look away when you look back at them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I was about to say.
An incomplete pass.
There's no way that's complete.
From the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
It's caught, Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before.
I shouldn't be a therapist. And by the way, you're spelling XD wrong. It's supposed to be a capital D, not lowercase. What the frick? Alright. Look, watch, okay, watch where Alex Smith, like, recording yards are. Look! This dude's freaking glitched.
Came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Manning now on 1st down.
Yes!
Quite hold it. Got hit.
What if a boy looks at you and ignores you and wow, what a glitch. I'm gonna have to read this. I have no clue actually, because I never do that. Actually, I did. It most likely means that he likes you, or if he does talk to you sometimes. Like I used to talk to my crush. I'm gonna say my crush's name.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit.
If he does that and then talks to you sometimes, like talks to himself and you can hear him.
Back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Manning will try again on 2nd down.
Let's go!
And down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third down.
Now on to the next boy law. He talks and looks at me a lot. Probably just wants to be our friend or something. I don't know. I don't do that, and that's all I know.
They've got to start becoming solutions.
I don't want to get against the kicker. So that's if I go right up on the kicker and try to sack him.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
All right, we'll start the 20. I don't care. And Manning was just glitched for a second.
Comes Washington's offense as they get set to
Washington.
take over. And for them, a touchdown their last score. Washington. They'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Smith.
Oh my God!
Crisis averted. Almost picked.
If I get a pick next, if I get a pick or at least a TD.
The regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records right now. Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
Well, the easy answer is nothing because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it.
Okay, and come on, get a touchdown. Be a good luck charm.
Others, some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this. The Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now. Could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be.
He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath, but nowadays they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
Next one, he teases me, but smiles. I had no clue. Okay? Just telling you now, like everything else I said, I know, but that now, I don't know.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Smith. Throwing on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go, baby.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at
I caught him before I went out. See, I caught it.
A final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. We get a look at
Do you think you're younger than... Okay, yeah, I need to read this in. Because it looks like you spelled something inappropriate. Let's see. Do you think I'm younger than you? You're older, most likely.
Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Manning gonna throw. Pass incomplete.
Yeah.
But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans. Was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Barker.
Okay.
Nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I'm 9 and I'm getting
Just a 1-yard gain on the...
You're not as annoying as me. But you're not annoying at all. I keep pausing so I can hear what I'm saying. We have 3 TDs, touchdowns, and we got Alex Smith with every throw it's a 56% chance out of a 44 chance. I might be getting that wrong. We have 200 to 22 yards. Second quarter, 1 minute.
It's 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Crowder. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together,
we almost made it.
Creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap.
But with my bad throw, that's the reason we failed.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down.
No!
Incomplete there. A nice hit.
Reed, what are you doing? I think that's right. I don't know. I'm not paying attention now.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Screw that. Play type. Standard. Dagger.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for.
No!
Pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
We started this game at the 27 clock. Your camera is evil. Anyways, we started at the 27 mark, and now it's at the 51-minute mark. I'm just gonna go stream Fortnite because I don't want to play this. I'm gonna stream Fortnite for a bit because I'm tired and I just want to stream some Fortnite. And hopefully I can take a nap. No, I can't take a nap. It's already 8. Dang it. Hoping it was later. It was earlier than 8. Can I still go to Fortnite without this?